Look like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her infamous 22 number to a new one. Guys,
Sue Bird has reportedly gone through one of the most stunning public blow-ups of her career, and it all traces back to Caitlin Clark. According to multiple reports, Clark privately informed Team USA officials that she was prepared to step away from the program if she wasn't allowed to wear her signature number 22. The basketball world was left shocked by Sue Bird's reaction. Despite efforts to contain the growing Caitlin Clark walking away from Team USA narrative, the situation continues to escalate by the day. What initially seemed like a routine jersey decision has now exploded into one of the biggest controversies women's basketball has seen in years. Before we unpack Sue Bird's response and what Caitlin is believed to have said behind closed doors, let us know in the comments, would you walk away from Team USA over a jersey number? Because this moment could permanently alter the direction of USA basketball.
Because we ultimately know she was snubbed from the cover of Team USA, and not only is they snubbing her, the disrespect is continuing because it's looking like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her number. Now, this article...
Team USA may have triggered one of the most damaging self-made controversies in women's basketball history. During preparations for December's training camp, officials reportedly informed Caitlin Clark, now widely viewed as the face of the sport, that she would not be allowed to wear number 22, the jersey closely tied to her identity and brand. Clark's response was firm and unmistakable. If she couldn't wear her number, she wouldn't participate. Sources say Sue Bird, Team USA's managing director, has been scrambling to grasp how the situation unraveled so dramatically. And make no mistake, this goes far beyond a simple number. To fans, analysts, and players alike, it feels like a profound sign of disrespect toward the athlete who brought unprecedented attention to the game. When the sport's biggest name is told to give up her most recognizable symbol, it raises serious questions about whether Team USA truly understands Caitlin Clark's influence.
Honestly, I'm not a very creative person. I was born on January 22nd, so it's what I went with when I was about 5 years old.
The dispute surfaced just days before Team USA's critical training camp in North Carolina, set for December 12th through 14th and featuring stars such as Paige Bueckers and Juju Watkins. What was meant to showcase the best talent in the country has instead become the stage for one of the most baffling and avoidable controversies in recent memory. Reports indicate that Clark was expected to relinquish the jersey number linked to her record-breaking Iowa career and her rapid rise in the WNBA. The timing could not be more damaging. Her international profile is at an all-time high, and her fan following is expanding faster than any other athlete in women's sports. That is why many supporters are encouraging her to hold her ground and refuse to compromise on a symbol so central to who she is as a player.
To be made, the Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22 is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There is no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number for any woman athlete.
Make no mistake about it. Caitlin Clark's number 22 is the most instantly recognizable jersey number in women's sports today. There's no discussion to be had. From the highest rows in the arena to millions watching on television, fans know exactly who's on the floor the moment they see that number. It represents her unreal shooting range, her once-in-a-generation court awareness, and her non-stop competitive fire. For countless supporters, 22 isn't just a digit on a uniform. It's an identity, a story, and a legacy being written in real time. That's why the decision at Team USA's training camp to assign Clark number 17 feels more than strange. It comes across as a direct challenge to the identity she carefully built through her college career and into the WNBA.
Number 17 at Team USA training camp on December 24th. News broke that Caitlin Clark will be taking a part in the training, which that's what we talked about at the beginning of the video. Now, this right here this came out this came out on the 24th. So these are the numbers, man. Head on over to Twitter and check this out real quick. So this is what was released right here. It says Lauren Betts. Hold on, here's the ages. Where's the number? Here we go, right here. So these are the numbers. Caitlin Clark. Let me blow this all the way up, man. I want to blow this all the way up so y'all can see this. So as y'all can see here, man, how did Caitlin Clark number will be changed? So who's wearing 22? Or if you guys remember, Michael Jordan wore number 45 in the Olympics to Caitlin because it don't look like no one's wearing number 22. It don't look like no one's wearing.
Just as Wayne Gretzky is forever linked to 99 and Michael Jordan will always be associated with 23, Caitlin Clark is inseparable from the number 22. It's far more than fabric and stitching. It symbolizes her rise, her dominance, and the powerful connection she's formed with millions of fans worldwide. Forcing a change at this stage of her career feels less accidental and more like an attempt to weaken that bond. Naturally, people are asking the same question: why? Why create confusion? Why provoke backlash? What purpose does this decision actually serve? To many, the answer seems obvious: an effort to reassert authority over a star who has grown larger than the organization itself. Fans are furious, especially because this isn't the first time USA Basketball appears to have misjudged Clark's influence. Earlier this year, she was shockingly left off the Olympic roster despite being the sport's biggest draw and a proven ratings magnet. That move alone raised concerns. Now, paired with the forced jersey change, it's beginning to feel like a pattern, downplaying, sidelining, or dismissing her impact altogether. Many believe Team USA may be uncomfortable with just how much power Caitlin now holds and how dramatically she has reshaped women's basketball. According to reports, she was assigned number 17 for the upcoming camp, a number with no history, no emotional weight, and no connection to her brand. Its only defining trait is that it isn't 22. This isn't a logistical error. It's a statement. Intentional or not, the message is clear. Popularity doesn't earn exceptions. We control the rules. And Caitlin's response made her position unmistakable. Then she doesn't need to be there. What makes the situation even more astonishing is that no one on the Team USA camp roster is wearing number 22. It isn't taken, reserved, or retired. It's completely unclaimed. That reality shifts this from a harmless adjustment to something that feels deeply personal. Why force a change when the number is sitting unused? There is no logical explanation, and that's why Caitlin drew a firm line. Meanwhile, Sue Bird, Team USA's managing director, is now facing the consequences. She selected this roster and is tasked with guiding the future of the program. Instead of focusing on preparation and dominance, she's now scrambling to manage a public relations crisis of their own making. Sources say her reaction has ranged from frustration to outright panic as she searches for a way out. But the truth is simple: Caitlin Clark holds the leverage here. She doesn't need Team USA. Team USA needs her. Caitlin Clark is already the future of Team USA, a record breaker, a global attraction, and the defining face of the next generation of women's basketball. She has proven herself at every level of the game. If the national program is willing to undermine her brand and her identity, what does she truly gain by taking part? She doesn't need the Olympics to validate her greatness. Team USA, however, has everything to lose if she steps away: ratings, attendance, momentum, cultural relevance, and the superstar who brought millions of new fans to the sport. Sue Bird understands this reality, which is why she's reportedly scrambling behind the scenes. This situation has exposed a hard truth: Team USA holds far less leverage than it believed. Beyond Caitlin herself, the controversy reveals a deeper issue within women's sports: the ongoing fight for respect. WNBA players have long spoken out about being undervalued, underpaid, and underappreciated despite driving unprecedented growth. Treating the sport's most iconic player as if she's replaceable only reinforces the systemic disrespect female athletes have faced for decades. It mirrors the same tensions fueling debates around the WNBA-CBA negotiations and the looming threat of a lockout. That's why this jersey number dispute cuts so deeply. It isn't trivial. It's symbolic of something far larger. When a player as influential as Caitlin Clark finally says, "Enough is enough," it sends a powerful message to athletes everywhere. You don't have to accept disrespect, even when it comes from the top. Yes, other stars like Aya Wilson and Cameron Brink have also worn number 22, and historically this has never been an issue. Players have always handled it with mutual respect. All-star games have proven that coexistence is possible without forcing anything. Yet instead of allowing a natural conversation to happen, or even confirming who would be present, USA Basketball created a problem that didn't need to exist. Now they're facing the consequences, Caitlyn has made it clear she won't make unnecessary sacrifices for an organization that refuses to value her properly. When the official training camp roster was released, the message became impossible to ignore. Caitlin Clark assigned number 17. A forced change, a statement, a controversy they chose to create. And now Sue Bird is left trying to repair the fallout, chasing a superstar who may decide to walk away. So the real question remains, should Caitlyn compromise, or should she stand her ground? Share your thoughts in the comments because this story is far from over.